Welcome back to the Bars Chains podcast. Before we get into the latest installment of Rob's Vlogs, we would like to take a second out to thank you guys so much for all the love and support that you guys have given to our YouTube channel and to all of our listening platforms. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe before you end this video, and be sure to check out all the rest of our enjoyable content. Thank you guys so much and enjoy the show.
Man, the NBA season started. I'm excited. I had the Warriors beating the Lakers, and it went down. Steph Curry didn't shoot well. I think he had a triple-double, the first one in 5 years. But recently, this is a preseason photo right here at KD, Kevin Durant. I saw this interview he was doing. I don't remember what Kevin Durant said in the interview at all. Don't remember. I just remember this photo that you're looking at. And it jacked up my mind. There he is with a Tupac hat on. Tupacalypse. Somebody told me it was Tupacalypse because his lip was so big. That's the name of one of his albums, Tupacalypse. Anyways, Tupac, but the Tupac hat is located on your screen next to the Brooklyn sign, and we all know Brooklyn represents my man Biggie. They need to put a statue of Biggie out there. But you know, Biggie Coogee sweater. They even made a jersey for Biggie with the like Coogee sweater outline on the Brooklyn jersey. Them suckers is fly. I like those shorts. But anyways, it just made me think about Tupac and Biggie all over again. Two of the best rappers ever, always compared to each other. And I'm about to tell you who's better, in my opinion. Tupac or Biggie. I would love to see or hear your opinion. You know, let me know. Let's get it cracking. And I'm also going to tell you what song I think was their best song because it represented who they were to the fullest. Let's get it started. Let's look at some pictures, analyze them things. Both of them have a connection to basketball. Biggie has a song called I Got a Story to Tell. It's a wild story. Listen to the song if you don't know what I'm talking about. He's going to tell you a story about his encounter with a New York Knicks player. Now, I had a buddy that used to think it was John Starks he was talking about, but it was confirmed that it was not John Starks that Biggie Smalls was talking about. He was actually talking about Anthony Mason. And I remember that it was Anthony Mason because me and Anthony Mason both were born on December 14th. You can look that up too. But I got a story to tell. Biggie's talking about basketball, but it's a wild story. Then Tupac in basketball, you already know it might be the greatest basketball movie of all time. I said it, Above the Rim. Some of these other movies like He Got Game and whatever, I don't know if they was all about basketball, but at least Street Ball, Above the Rim was the greatest movie ever. But Tupac in Above the Rim, Kyle Lee Watson, Marlon Wayans, Flip, a.k.a. Bernie Mac, that's the greatest Anyways, and that soundtrack was on fire. Above the Rim soundtrack. Warren G, Regulators. The next stop was the East Side Motel. All right, that's their basketball connection. Both of them were on one of my favorite 90s television shows, two separate television shows, but my favorite, Tupac in Living Color with Jamie Foxx and Tommy Davidson. And I'll never forget Biggie on Martin, and Pam got to singing and bobbing. You know what I'm saying? That was great. And let's talk about their number one homies. I don't know if I trust either one of their homies, but Biggie had Puff Daddy. You see how Puff Daddy did them boys on Making the Band, all that kind of stuff. We used to talk to J-Lo. Okay, I see you, Puffy. You know how you moving. Did y'all really do something to Tupac that night he got shot and killed? And then we all know Tupac was with Suge Knight. Shout out to Suge. I don't know why, but I don't want no problems with Suge. But I think Snoop made a song about Suge, giving him some sort of credit and props. But I don't think nobody want problems with Suge anyway. But that was their number one homeboys. Both of their homeboys kind of moved, knew how to move through a room full of vultures. Was it because they was vultures too? I don't know. But that's they homies. All that brings us to the conclusion of who I think was better. Now, Biggie was a better storyteller. Tupac was better at expressing his emotions. Biggie kind of had a rhythmic flow, you know what I'm saying? Melodic, like patterns. And Tupac would just boom, just go off, you know what I'm saying? Firecracker, live wire type cat. And I'm trying to figure out who I liked best. And this is what it came down to. When I think of Biggie and everything he represents, I think of the song Juicy. Or I love it when they call me Big Papa. Whatever the song, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and I think of, I love it when they call me Big Papa, because I see some ladies tonight that should be, yo, I ain't gonna say the rest, baby. You know that song. And it was kind of like a party, you know, get it moving. But when I think about Tupac, I think about Brenda's Got a Baby, you know. But most of all, when I think about Tupac, I think about the song Dear Mama. You always was a black queen, mama. And then right after calling his mama Black Queen in the same song, he called his mama Dope Fiend and a Black Queen in the same album, the same bar, and got away with it. And we play that song as a mama national anthem. That's a bad boy. So I'm saying Tupac's better than Biggie, because Tupac was this thugged out dude, but really, man, he had love for the women. Dear Mama, Brenda's Got a Baby, all that stuff. He could go up and down like he could navigate through different rooms better than Biggie. He could understand different, you know, women and men. And I gotta go with Tupac. Now, his catalog was easily better than Biggie's. Machiavelli, he had more albums, double disc, you know, Ambitions, is all that stuff, man. I see Death Around the Corner. But an argument could be made that Biggie's prime was better than Tupac's prime. That could be argued in my mind. But I want to see what y'all say. Who had a better prime? Whose top 3 songs were the best? Was it Biggie? Was it Pac? Leave some comments. Let's get it cracking. Holla. Be sure to check out Biblical Basketball on Instagram and YouTube, and also check out Bars to Chains podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and other platforms.